I just said that you made me remember to trust in life again, that there are people out there that are unguarded and authentic, and that true love and connection still exist.
When the one that I used to call the love of my life left me, it felt like the ground beneath me vanished. Like I had been walking on something solid, like a story, a future, a form. And suddenly, I was underwater, pulled beneath the surface of my own life, into like a dark and swirling current. And I reached for something to hold on to, like a reason, a memory, a shape, but the more I grasped, the more the current pulled. Because what I was trying to hold on to wasn't the energy itself, it was the form. And we all know form doesn't last. But energy does. Energy alchemizes. It transforms. It doesn't disappear, it moves. I just feel this is a collective moment. And wherever you are, like whenever you are right now tuning into this video, you might be feeling it too. You know, the feeling I just described. You know, this maybe sense of alienation or overwhelm, disorientation. You know, when something or someone you thought would stay begins to dissolve. And I experienced that in a pretty high intensity the last couple of years. First, when my parents were both in the emergency room, and when my 16-year relationship ended, when my sister left this world 4 months ago. And yet, beneath that disorientation, this kind of loss of identity, this feeling of not recognizing your life anymore, maybe not recognizing yourself anymore, I just want to remind us there is something alive and there is something deep, something intelligent. Because everything around us, including ourselves, is energy in motion. That's also why it's a good advice not to suppress your emotions. Trying to master the art of emotion, going with the flow. We're only as strong as the cycles we're caught in. I heard that from a friend. It's very true. So, I'm at one of my most favorite places right now, Forest Botanical Garden. I felt like it's a good time to ground myself right now, maybe to take you with me, to inspire you, to ground yourself as well, to take a walk as well after you've watched this video. Grounding ourselves is very important. Very important. You know, nothing is fixed. Nothing is still. Even the things we try to fix, to name, to define, to categorize, they're still always in motion and always in the process of becoming. So, That's the nature of alchemy. And that brings me like to something I want to show you. So since my sister left this world, I'm getting into things I would usually have overlooked. So I got myself this beautiful alchemy deck by Kim Krans, who is a wonderful artist, creative, amazing being. And these are oracle cards. I would say for me it's just like with tarot, it's just an archetype alphabet or something like that. I just want to pull a card right now, just to get inspired. It's a game. It's like playing. Now it fell out. It's an art form. It's like improv theater. It's like playing an instrument. You know, like any form of creativity. It's like tuning into synchronicity, right? When you're tuned in, magical things can happen. So let's look at this card that just fell out. Oh, yeah, I know this card already. I pulled it for one friend. It's the Drowned King. But maybe I'll just read to you the meaning and just see if it speaks to you. Okay. So we have so many cards here. I think it's 71 cards. Which one is that? I'm so bad with these. Okay, the Drowned King. Here we have it. Now, let me read this to you. Rex Marinus, the Drowned King. Ego collapse, losing face, humility. In alchemy, the archetype of the king is often used as a symbol for the ego, the aspect of the self that is attached to its title, name, identity. It is said that the Drowned King is a required phase in the process of transformation. Only through dissolving who they thought they were is the king able to become who they are destined to be, a kind and benevolent leader. How does this drowning occur? Not voluntarily, that's for certain. Through circumstances beyond their control, the king is brought to their bottom, to their knees. When this card appears, expect a huge blow to the ego, impactful enough that it causes one to turn their life around, prioritizing grace over greed, benevolence over brutality, sovereignty over selfishness. The Drowned King eventually resurfaces as a fully changed, benevolent being. Water is the main mechanism for the dissolution of ego. Well, the deep currents, right? I feel like I'm drowning right now. I feel like I'm being pulled under, you know? So, hey, doggy. Hello? There's a dog. You can't see him. Detaching from form. Maybe that's going to be the title of this video. And I'm sitting in this garden of wildflowers. I don't know if you can see it. It's so beautiful. And in front of me, my little peacock is actually coming back. I just can see him with this beautiful, I don't know which kind of blue that is. Turquoise blue, whatever, deep ocean blue feathers. You know, alchemy is such an amazing way of looking at things. Just the magic of it, you know, melting something solid into something completely new. You know, we tend to forget this. I mean, look at us, look at nature and everything around us. It's all connected, all ever changing. Even, I don't know, even this thing here is part of it, right? It came out of the depth of the earth. I mean, we tend to forget this because we cling so much to form. And yeah, I mean, we cling to certainty, even though the only certainty we have is uncertainty. We cling to certainty, we cling to identity, we cling to structure. I mean, that's also good and necessary. It's all part of the process. But at the same time, as much as we cling to that, it's also so important to learn to let it go. And we think that love must look a certain way, right? It's not how it works. I just talked to a friend of mine today, and she just recently separated, like, with 2 children and her husband, and they built a house, and now everything seems to be crumbling apart. But thinking about life as a river, you know, and us wanting to follow that river a certain map, whereas we are the river, we are part of it. Yeah. And in moments of loss and of chaos and all of this emotional flooding, we're not failing, we're being transformed. And that's what we need to remind ourselves of. Also, to you, who's ever watching this, an important reminder: if you're feeling like you're being pulled under the surface into this current, I just, again, want to let you know that you're not alone. We're all going through this together. It's all part of the alchemical process and of life. Thinking like 4 or 5 months back, I lost my sister, and now I feel she's part of me in so many ways because I open up to it, because I intentionally chose to feel it. Finding the reality within a feeling. Find the reality within a feeling, within an emotion. So let life move you, let things move you, let alchemy move you, change you, transform you. Little peacock, little drowned king. The alchemy of life is never neat and clean. It's always messy. It's always disorienting. It's always something, some noise coming from somewhere, some manure that you're stepping into. Well, that's life. It doesn't have to make sense all the time. Learning to be soft, learning to find strength and softness. We are living in such a weird world where we think being hard, being rational, kind of suppressing all emotions, or maybe even abusing the power of our emotions is strength. Manipulating and kind of accumulating is some form of strength, but it's all ego. It will all come back. Right, little peacock? Okay, now I have to show you. Do you see him? He's listening to me all the time. Where will you go when you're gone? Let the current carry away what no longer serves you. Let it move through you. Let it be a cathartic experience. I know it's scary, and I'm telling you honestly, I'm at a point in my life right now. I've experienced like some of the most existential days of my life. in the last 2 weeks. I haven't been posting here on YouTube, and it scares the SHIT out of me, to be honest. But I'm trying to embrace it. I'm trying to trust. And you should trust as well. Let the current carry that away that no longer serves you, and let it leave behind what wants to grow. I just feel so many people are in these shadow realms and toxic fields, kind of being so scared of the pain that life can cause us. Let yourself be changed. Let yourself be remade. And remember that nothing true, nothing that is coming from love is ever truly lost. Nothing ever truly lost. Like, I didn't lose my sister. I always say that, but truly, I haven't lost her. I feel like her presence so clearly. And you should see us right now, like with this little peacock here. Goodbye, little peacock. Miss you. It was magical. You're a good listener. Thank you so much for relaxing with me. Oh, look at that tree. Look at that tree. My God. Dear God. That's so majestic. So beautiful.
Let life surprise you once again.